My wedding bouquet was still in my hands when my phone vibrated inside the church hallway. I smiled at first, expecting, "Congratulations," but the message on the screen froze my heartbeat instantly. "You're fired. Consider it my wedding gift." The words came from Damon Cole, my boss's arrogant son, who had spent months trying to destroy my career piece by piece. Only minutes earlier, I had promised forever to the man I loved. Now, while guests laughed behind the chapel doors, my entire professional life collapsed in a single sentence. Before the story continues, please subscribe and share our channel. We create powerful story videos for you, so stay connected with our channel and keep watching amazing stories every day. My name is Evelyn Harper, and until that shocking text arrived, I was the senior operations manager at Sterling Urban Designs, one of the biggest construction firms in the state. I was known for precision, discipline, and impossible attention to detail. Every project I handled finished early, stayed under budget, and impressed every client involved. Growing up, life had never been easy for me. My father worked double shifts at a factory, while my mother cleaned houses just to keep food on our table. I studied late at night, earned scholarships, and graduated at the top of my class. Every achievement came through sacrifice, exhaustion, and refusing to give up. When Sterling Urban Designs hired me, I treated the opportunity like a dream. Within 2 years, I redesigned their project systems and increased company efficiency dramatically. The company owner, Richard Cole, trusted my judgment completely. He often called me the smartest investment the company had ever made, and many employees agreed with him. Then everything changed when Richard's son Damien became department director. He walked into the office with confidence, expensive suits, and absolutely no understanding of leadership. At first, Damon pretended to respect me, but soon his jealousy became obvious whenever Richard praised my ideas or trusted me with important decisions. He excluded me from meetings, dismissed my suggestions, and secretly claimed credit for systems I had personally built from scratch over 2 exhausting years. Whenever I scheduled staff training sessions, Damon canceled them immediately. He insisted the company didn't need extra instruction, because anyone could figure things out themselves. The truth was far different. I had built a highly advanced internal system that tracked every budget, permit, contractor, and structural revision across major projects. Without proper training, nobody could fully operate it. Damien didn't realize that because arrogance often blinds people long before failure arrives. During this stressful period, I met Noah Bennett at the city permit office. He was calm, intelligent, and refreshingly honest compared to the chaos at work. What began as small conversations over blueprints slowly turned into coffee dates, long evening walks, and eventually a relationship built on genuine trust. 6 months later, Noah proposed beside the waterfront during sunset. I said yes without hesitation because for the first time in years, life finally felt peaceful. Our wedding was elegant but simple, filled with close friends, soft music, and warm lights glowing across the church ballroom like golden stars. That happiness shattered the moment Damon sent his cruel text message. My hand shook so badly I almost dropped my phone onto the marble floor. When I showed Noah the message, I expected anger. Instead, he gave me a strangely calm smile and gently squeezed my trembling fingers. "Don't answer anyone tonight," he whispered softly. "Trust me, something much bigger is about to happen." His confidence confused me, but I believed him anyway. Hours later, during our reception, my maid of honor rushed toward me, holding my phone with panic written across her face. The screen was filled with missed calls. There were calls from coworkers, department heads, clients, and most importantly, 12 desperate calls from Richard Cole himself, the company owner and Damien's father. I finally listened to one voicemail in private. Richard sounded terrified as he admitted nobody could access the management systems or locate essential project files. The massive downtown development project was collapsing because Damien had fired the only person who fully understood how the company's operations actually functioned. For the first time since receiving the text, I didn't feel powerless anymore. Sitting there in my wedding dress, I realized I held every card now. That was when Noah revealed another secret. Damien had been altering approved building plans, removing safety features, and replacing materials with cheaper alternatives to save money. My stomach tightened instantly because those changes weren't just unethical. They could have seriously endangered workers in future residents living inside those buildings. Noah had already documented everything carefully and planned to report it. Damien's reckless firing only accelerated consequences that were already racing toward him. Instead of returning calls, Noah convinced me to enjoy our honeymoon peacefully. While we relaxed beside crystal blue water, Sterling Urban Design spiraled deeper into chaos every day. Richard eventually offered double my salary to return immediately. Then he offered company shares, luxury benefits, and anything else he thought might tempt me back. But this situation had never been about money. After years of loyalty and sacrifice, respect mattered far more to me than any paycheck ever could. During our honeymoon, Noah suggested I launch my own consulting company specializing in ethical construction, oversight, and project compliance, systems for municipalities. The idea changed everything instantly. Before our flight home landed, I had already drafted a business strategy and designed my future, completely independent from Sterling. Within 1 week, Harper Protocol Consulting officially opened. Ironically, my very first client became the city planning department investigating dangerous irregularities inside Sterling's projects. The investigation uncovered shocking evidence against Damien: safety violations, altered structural plans, missing approvals, and unauthorized material substitutions appeared across multiple submissions. Damien lost his professional license almost immediately. Sterling Urban Design suffered enormous financial losses, and their once respected reputation collapsed throughout the industry. Months later, Richard requested a meeting with me personally. He admitted his failures as a father and leader. While explaining that, Damien finally understood the damage he caused. Damien apologized sincerely during that meeting. The arrogance in his voice had disappeared, replaced by shame, humility, and the painful awareness of consequences he could no longer escape. Instead of destroying them completely, I proposed a strict partnership where my consulting firm would oversee every compliance process, while Sterling handled construction operations under full transparency. Together, we rebuilt the downtown project properly with stronger safety systems, better accountability, and rigorous oversight that protected both workers and the surrounding community. Damien started over from the bottom under constant supervision. Day after day, he completed difficult training programs and slowly earned respect through consistent, honest work. A year after firing me on my wedding day, Damien sent another message. This time it simply read, "Thank you for giving me the chance to become better." I stared at the screen for a long moment before replying calmly. Some mistakes destroy people forever. Others become lessons if you're brave enough to change. As I put my phone away, I realized the greatest revenge had never been ruining Damien's life. It was building a better one for myself while rising far above the pain he caused.